Did you know the Quran revealed a scientific miracle about the ocean?
Get your dumbrellas out, folks. It's raining stupid out there.
In the Quran, chapter 25:53, it says, "And it is he who released two seas, one fresh and sweet, one salty and bitter, and placed between them a barrier that cannot be crossed."
Yeah, the Quran does say that, which is wrong, because the waters do actually mix. There's no barrier. They only appear to not be mixing from our point of view. And by the way, long before Muhammad, ancient authors like Aristotle and Pliny the Elder noticed this and wrote about it. So the Quran was not saying something unique for its time. Anyone with two working eyes would notice that it appears that salt water and fresh water are not mixing. But again, that's not true. They actually are mixing.
But here's the amazing part.
You mean lie.
Scientists only just discovered that when fresh and salt water meet, they don't mix.
And her sources, trust me, bro. Actually, scientists discovered that the waters do actually mix. There's no barrier, therefore the Quran is wrong.
Now, it may appear like the fresh water is pushing back the seawater and creating this boundary between the two waters, but that's not the case. The two waters are mixing, it just doesn't look like it. So where it may appear like an impenetrable boundary between two distinct bodies of water, it's actually a very sharply defined mixing zone. The lighter fresh water rises up and over the denser salt water, creating a boundary under the surface, where the particles are binding together and dropping down, forming a sediment layer, and mixing the two waters together.
There's an invisible barrier between them that keeps them separate called halocline, which forms between them due to differences in chemical composition, density, and temperature.
The halocline is not an invisible barrier. It's the transition zone where the waters are mixing together.
This would be impossible for someone without modern technology to know. But the Quran describes it perfectly.
That's right, folks. This illusion of a barrier would have been impossible to know about unless you read Aristotle or Pliny the Elder, or I don't know, had two working eyes.
Is this proof that the Quran is the word of God?
Yeah, how could anyone not take their shahada after hearing about this powerful scientific miracle in the Quran?